Toji Fushigoro, the father of Megumi Fushigoro, will teach us that blood is thicker than water and wine, and there are certain traits that will transcend and inherit even if you've not met certain family members, as we see Megumi showcasing traits when he's never met knowingly his father, that is Toji Fushigoro. And the trait I'm talking about is that smile, that dark, evil, callous, malicious smile which lacks empathy, sympathy, warmth. But if you want to make me smile, only 1.7% of you are subscribed, so please think about subscribing, help us get to 10,000 subs. It'll mean a lot, it'll make us smile, maybe not murder, and that's the thing that Toji is known for. He is a mercenary, he is a hired gun, he is strong. Why is he like that? Toji became the way he is after succumbing to his desires, succumbing to his instincts, after he was broken. How was he broken? His wife passed away. His wife was his world, and when that world is gone and ceases to exist, he's in hell. In his head, he is in hell with no meaning, nothing, only driven by instinct and urge. And we saw a glimpse of that when Megumi fought the finger bearer as he done his incomplete domain expansion Chimera Shadow Garden. The expression on his face, he was looking to survive, but he was enjoying the moment, a moment of violence, a moment of darkness, a moment of evil. That smile isn't specific to those two. We've seen that with Sukuna, we've seen that with Mahito, with Kenjaku. A smile of complete and utter evil. The Greek philosopher Plato said, the first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Now, if you were to lose to yourself, you are falling. And all of these characters that I just mentioned are fallen or on the cusp of falling. And we know that Megumi has fallen into the darkness through the ritual that was the bath that we saw in the recent chapters of Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, we're not going to go into much detail on that. That's going to be for another video. All of human history has preached about self-discipline and self-control. Look at the major religions. Buddhism says find the middle way, avoid the extremes of indulgence as well as self-denial, and find a balance. Christianity talks about the concept of sin and being able to hold yourself back from temptation to live a life of virtue. Islam talks about self-restraint in order to become stronger in every other attribute via fasting and via prayer. All of which encourage a elevated level of spirituality. And when you reject all of that, you are rejecting the holy, you are embracing the unholy, and you are wanting to fall down. And we see that is exactly what's happening with all of these characters. We said in a previous video how Toji is the new Gojo because the old Gojo was led by his impulse, desires, and really had no proper empathy. Toji has no empathy. He's a beast. Megumi at that point had no empathy. But what is anchoring him right now? What was anchoring Toji was his wife, who was his world. And when that was gone, he was in hell. What's anchoring Megumi is his sister. The need to protect his sister. Remember, before this, at school, he was a bit of a menace. He was causing a lot of havoc and trouble. The Culling Games is all about trying to save Megumi's older sister. And up until this point, from the start to the Shibuya incident, you could say, if you were to contextualize and summarize Jujutsu Kaisen, it is the breaking, the destruction of Yuji Itadori. But from the Culling Games onwards, it is the breaking of Megumi Fushigoro. And him breaking is a step closer into him embracing the darkness, which is why he became the vessel that Sukuna ideally wanted. The similarity between the father and son of Toji and Megumi is that when they really care and they really want to hold on to something, they will do the utmost, they will do everything in their power to hold on to it with both hands and never let it go unless their hands are cut off, at which point they have nothing to hold on to and they will enjoy the fall and cause as much chaos as they fall. You are not ready for the craziness and the menace that is Toji Fushigoro and what he inspired from his effects on Gojo to the contemporary effects on both Megumi and Maki. You will see why this character shapes and changes the Jujutsu world as we know it. So stay tuned for more videos. Take care.